Tell me why Boruto is standing upside down exactly the same way Sasuke did when he pulled up on the Kages at the summit. They are definitely father and son. Don't at me. So Boruto got the Hidden Leaf sweating. I mean, he got the Elders sweating to the point where they are pressuring Shikamaru like, yo, you gotta handle this man, because I ain't gonna lie to you, man, the whole land of fire ain't nobody rocking with this kid no more. I mean, I know, Naruto took him in and, he was that guy, but Naruto gone, and I mean, we gonna need that man gone. And that man, we mean Boruto. So it turns out that Shikamaru is actually the acting Hokage. Like, he's not officially the 8th Hokage, which I like because it kind of shows you that despite Naruto being dead, allegedly, Shikamaru clearly knows that, something ain't right. Like, I mean, I was born that night, not last night. I know y'all probably watching this through YouTube recommendations, man, but I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button, and I'm gonna need y'all to hit that subscribe button so we can continue on this YouTube grind. So Shikamaru pretty much asked Ino for a favor. The favor was really to establish like a communication link between him and Boruto. One thing with Shikamaru, right, is that Shikamaru's not a fighter. We know this. The fact that he was held at knife point, yeah, by code, and was basically helpless when Naruto was there. Yeah, shows you, I mean, he go with the brains, not the hands, and not that kind of brains, but come on, bro, you know what I'm talking about. Ada, Kawaki, and Damon are pretty much discussing what's going on with the Shinju and the fact that they developed their own consciousness and they have their own individual targets. And I remember before the time skip, Ada was kind of moving on this whole, actually no, people was looking at her like, yo, this lady unstoppable, and yo, can't nobody have her tripping. And the moment Bug looked at her some type of way like, yeah, I'm on your ass. At that point, I ain't never seen Ada sweat until that point. But there's a first time for everything. I really feel sorry for Naruto at this point in time. Let this man rest. This man has been sealed away for 3 years. Family been split apart. Ain't seen his daughter in 3. Doesn't even know that he's even in suspended animation. He's been in animation from some kid he just took in, which he calls his son. I digress. The Shinju are after him, to which Kawaki makes this known to everybody, well, Ada and Damon. And I sit there and I'm like, this man caught a fate from Jigen, Momoshiki, and Ishiki. Come on, let that man sleep. Like, he even lost Kurama. Kawaki does make it known that the only people who should know that Naruto's actually alive is Sasuke and Boruto. Mitsuki's been left on surveillance duty, right? And we know that he's surveilling Kawaki, Ada, and Damon. I find it dangerously tough to believe that Mitsuki is not under the impression that something is up with Kawaki. You heard him talking, you're constantly surveilling him. You're not gonna sit here and tell me you didn't hear nothing? Oh, come on, they was right next door. Kawaki pretty much said the confession. He was like, yeah, I did it. I mean, the Hokage is alive. I'm out here chilling. And you gonna sit there and play stupid? Come on. I hope this is an act, because Mitsuki's misplaced aggression is just unnecessary at this point. And I get it. The animosity he has for Boruto, which is supposed to be directed at Kawaki, is definitely very real. He's doing that to protect Boruto, or Kawaki, who he thinks is Boruto, or his son. Still kind of weird to me, but not like that, but come on. And I find it dangerously interesting, right, that he hasn't taken that time to actually sit there and fully reevaluate the situation. He knocks out Kawaki, and Kawaki's a little disappointing to me. He hasn't really done anything impressive. Like, right now, we've seen Boruto just go all out. And even with the new abilities that he actually shows in this chapter, oh, this man is God. Like, this man really got, like, he is actually him. Kawaki gets knocked out. He's down for the count. And of course, he finds out that, Boruto's local, to which he tells Shikamaru. Shikamaru then contacts Boruto, right? And I mean, he's doing this through Ino, and it's via unofficial channels. And I mean, he's telling them like, hey, yo, somebody coming for you. And just at that moment, Boruto gets caught lacking. Just before he gets caught lacking, Boruto's talking to Sarada, and I forget the other girl name, but let's call her her. So they're talking about what's going on with the Shinju and everybody being turned into trees, and then he even goes as far to state that, yo, Sasuke sacrificed himself for me, but don't worry on everything, I'ma save everybody, and yo, we all gonna be nice. Sarada kind of moving like, oh, you know, I ain't really mean to hug you like that or stuff and all that, you know, I got a little emotional. I mean, Sarada, let's not cap. You want to feel up on the god, and I mean, you had your opportunity. Let's call a spade a spade. Mitsuki catches Boruto, right? And Boruto is just that guy. I'm always impressed with Boruto every chapter because he just shows me just why he is just such a G. Like, this man is actually the guy. He's the main character who knows he's the main character. It's like a known or an unknown. Things you don't know, if that makes sense. Boruto's caught, and I'm under the impression that he's actually marked his sword because his sword flies out and then he uses the flying Raijin technique, and I'm like, yo, I really can't get over it. Like, I'm actually starstruck whenever I actually see him use it. He uses a technique, he escapes, and then he goes a step further and then uses purple lightning. And I feel like this had to come back, right? Because when Boruto used it the first time against Gaara's kid, he was using the ninja tools. And I feel like they definitely had to give it to him. One, because he's basically Sasuke's illegitimate kid. Two, he actually has lightning nature chakra. So I think he has lightning and he has wind too. He hasn't even shown his karma. So I'm sitting here thinking like, hey, yo, this man may actually be the one. He may actually be the one. Kawaki tries to sneak him. He tries to get the snakes from the ground, and I mean, it doesn't work. Boruto jumps into the sky. Boruto knows how to fly. This doesn't surprise me because Momoshiki can fly. So I mean, I'm kind of like, well, why didn't we actually see this coming? Boruto standing upside down. He got the exact same pose Sasuke had when he pulled up on the summit. They are father and son. Don't even at me in the comments. I don't care what color his hair is or whatever. You saw how long his hair was when they showed that flashback. Boruto's out here telling Sarada like, you know, I'm gonna save everybody, and you know, Sasuke gonna be nice and everybody gonna be nice, as he's flying away. And then he's about to say something else, and then he's like, nah, I'll just come back. Do you know how much confidence you gotta have knowing that you could just pull up on your op just like that? Boruto could have pulled up at any point in time, and I mean, he flies kilometers away, and as he's flying away, he's talking to Shikamaru, and he's like, oh, so you're not the actual Hokage, you just stepping in. And Shikamaru kind of looking at him like, okay, maybe you are Boruto Uzumaki. Let's say you weren't. I mean, it might not sound so crazy because I was talking to Amato, and I mean, chances are I feel like my memories have been altered. And I'm like, okay, now things are actually starting to turn. There's a snake in his pocket, and I mean, he realizes that Mitsuki's tracking him. I think he already knew from the time he was being held anyway. I feel like this is definitely an opportunity for Mitsuki to become like a double agent. His animosity towards Boruto, or Boruto who is now Kawaki, that's definitely very real. The moment they have this squabble, they kind of go at it a little bit. Mitsuki's gonna realize that, oh snap, like you actually Boruto, you my son, like, you know, you actually that guy, like I'm here to follow you and stuff. And then that's gonna kind of rectify things, but that also gives Boruto some leverage in the village too, where he has an eye outside the village, which is him, and then someone who's in there, which is Sarada, Shikamaru, her, and Mitsuki. Of course, at that point in time, he lands and he basically cuts the call early with Shikamaru, and he's like, yo, I got some business to handle. I love the way Mitsuki is charging in full throttle in Sage mode, and Boruto looking at him like, nah, I got some minor business to handle. His demeanor is so different because when he actually saw the Shinju, right, he went into such a state of panic where he asked Code like, yo, we gonna have to double up on these guys if we don't want to die. Not even like if we want to win. To win and to not die are two very different things. So I'm kind of sitting and I'm like, this gonna hit a little different. This will definitely hit a little different. But yeah, seems like Boruto gonna get a little rough, man. And I mean, Mitsuki's Sage mode was enough pre-time skip to get Kinshiki sweating. Not the strongest Osusuki, but I mean, he ain't no scrub neither. So if he got that guy kind of sweating, I mean, we haven't really seen what Boruto can actually do, because to be frank, it seems like he's just been light with just about everybody. Boruto's about to get real, man. Boruto is about to get real. But yeah, that's all for me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.